guys, it's Mary.
And
we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are going to be reviewing Love After the Shank Down. And we're going to get right into it, you guys. There's been quite a bit going on.
Yes.
But I think we should go ahead and get rid of Sean and Sarah. Because they're
Sean
the most boring.
Sarah, okay, let's go.
So basically, they're having their wedding or whatever, stuff like that. They decide to do a gender reveal for the cake. His daughter is there, of course, with his ex-wife.
Yes.
Oh, ex-baby mother.
Right.
Because she never was a fiance or a wife.
Right.
But it turns out it's a girl.
And it's a girl, yes.
And the daughter ends up spazzing out.
She's
Apparently,
so
she is the last girl. Kelly also made us. Kelly goes back there. She's like trying to tell Sean, I don't want to ruin your day, but your daughter is hysterical. Your daughter is hysterical.
And he goes. He does the right thing. He goes, gets his daughter, takes her outside, talks to her, tries to hug her. Sarah, came, talked to Kelly. I'm happy
the
that
mom,
none
but
of
Sarah's
them,
mom was at having the plum food. She said, "This is her day. This is her day. You need to take yourself somewhere. I will slap that bitch."
I am so happy that Sarah
calmed that
down.
Please go somewhere. Your daughter is marrying a hole. There's nothing to be celebrating here. Just go sit down and have your cigarettes. I was just like, why are you even there? Like, why are you here trying to pump up like this is some amazing affair? This is a marriage that's going to be going to hell in a handbasket in 2 years. And I know even Kelly was sitting there, Mom, please. That way he has dogged out that woman who has 6 kids by.
Anyway, they're getting to a good place.
No,
though.
I do not think they are. But also, and then it's like she also was there saying that it would have been nice to have this, but it's whatever, it's fine. It's not whatever, and it's not fine because this man sat there, had you for 12 years, and never married you, but got you pregnant with 6 kids, and he's barely even doing anything for them. So it's not okay. And I would not have been there. I would have dropped my kids off, but no, y'all ain't gonna force me to sit there and be there with your delinquents of a father.
I think she was there because of the daughter, and I'm happy.
You have to watch the first dance.
Yeah, but I'm happy she was there.
I would not take them. You have to go by yourself. I'm not putting myself in that.
The reason why, I know it must have been very hard for her, and I am very proud of Kelly being mature enough because other women would have walked out during that thing, and I'm happy she didn't because if she comes back in, then she's also taking the limelight away from them.
How does she take the limelight away from them? She's
will,
wearing black.
Exactly. So if she walked out, she's the only guest who walked out and then walks back in after that because she wants to be there for her daughter. So I'm happy she was there. And it took guts to be there. And it took maturity to sit there because the daughter got upset, walked out, crying and spazzing out. And if the mother wasn't there, she would have been on her own doing that nonsense. Not that nonsense, but being hurt, So I'm happy where she got her, and I'm happy that I really want to just say good job to Sarah and to Kelly because they did not escalate it. That situation could have been escalated to some crazy space.
Yeah.
And we've seen that on a lot of shows, but they did not escalate it at all. Even though the mama was trying to get into it, they did not escalate at all. Sarah was like, no. And I'm so happy what she did. She went to his daughter and says, I am so sorry. Yes, you're the daughter. This baby does not take your place. And she also let her know that I understand. Because she's like, my father is not even here. To let her understand that I don't have a good relationship with my father either. You know what I'm saying? So I am never going to try to take this relationship away from you. So I was so happy about that. She did not overstay her welcome. She just said what she had to say, went back to her friends, hugged them, hugged her daughter, and kept on going. But if she had gone all out of control, it would have been a shit show. So I'm just proud of these 2 women because it could have gone left real quick. And really badly and been a nightmare.
All I have to say is that it is so important who you have kids with. It's so important because you can have a daughter sitting down there at her father's wedding with some woman having another baby when he has not been a present father for you.
Yeah.
It's so crucial who you decide that you are going to let get you pregnant. Do not be that person. Anyway, but let's go to
Amber.
Brandon and
Chaz.
Yes.
Yes. So Brandon.
My goodness, it seemed like she's prostituted or something.
Well,
somebody done called Chaz, honey.
Well, someone has texted him. Her name is, what is the name? Tawny. And she is some ex-friend or whatever who has been jealous of Brandwin, according to Brandwin, for the longest time. So she tells Chaz, you need to check online because this woman is a living file. She's back to her old ways. And Chaz decides that he needs to go. First, he contacts Brandwin and asks for her password to her Gmail. Right? Yeah. Okay, Brandwin gives it to him. Apparently, she has also given him some other passwords because she's explaining to her friend and saying, this is just ridiculous how he's behaving and stuff like that. Anyhow, Brandwin was like, I'm waiting for him because he's supposed to come and we're supposed to talk, before I go to class. And so on the page that Chaz had seen, he said he had gone to this page because she actually was in prison for this escorting. That's what she was in prison for the past 2 years. The recent prison thing. So he said that, so when he goes to his page, the last time he saw that this page was active was in 2020. So now he sees that this thing has been activated recently. Now, it could be this Tawny person who has activated it, but how she got all Brandwin stuff, I don't know. Or it can be Brandwin. I don't really think
Brandwin's out here living foul. It seems like she's been really trying, though.
And then he says, he was looking at something, he says, you can buy her for $140 for 30 minutes.
Also, I'm thinking maybe that's why Chaz even got with her. Because the way he even acts with Brandwin is almost like she's a sex object. When she was having a panic attack and he still wanted to be touching her and all that stuff, and then he wanted to be like guilt tripping her because she didn't want to have sex with him or whatever.
Yeah, he does not care.
I feel like maybe that's also why he got with her, because he's probably trying to prey on like her past or whatever.
Yeah, he does not care.
Because why would you even say you can buy her for an hour for $240? It's not buy her. It's get this service for $240. Why would you say that?
This is what he does. And
then you had it all on the. You're letting them record all that instead of you protecting and shielding her. You're like letting the cameraman see all that, see all her pictures and all that stuff. That's why I know this man don't like this woman. No. He don't love her. He don't even care for her as a human being.
No, he doesn't. He never has. So,
foolishness.
Anyhow, her ex-boyfriend Yola, Brandwin's, is out of jail, and he wants to see her.
Her ex-boyfriend, y'all.
And who makes her smile. So I was like, this will end badly. So we just see the preview. Chaz comes, and she is ready to light his tail up.
And he brings her roses.
Yeah,
and she's like, why do you give this to Tawny? Or Tawny or whatever?
Tawny, yeah. Because her friend has told her, hey, guess what, Tawny, we found out Tawny has been texting Chaz. So she doesn't know what Tawny has said. So she's about to go off on Chaz. The next people, how about Amber and Puppy? So Puppy finally tells Eric that she is pregnant.
But that was after Amber had a meltdown about how they're the same person, they have the same potential, and how I love you.
I don't even know what that meant.
I was so confused. I was like,
their relationship, I can't even understand. But Amber tells Eric.
No, Puppy tells Eric.
Puppy tells Eric that she's pregnant. There's this whole thing at the door. You're not leaving. I'm leaving. No, you're not leaving. You're not leaving because I'm pregnant.
And then he walks out anyway.
You walk out of here, I'm not going to be here when you leave, when you come back. And then she goes to her bed and lays down in this.
And he stands outside the door for a while.
And then he looks out the window, and then he comes back.
And he's like, are you for real?
Yeah.
You
so
serious?
He doesn't know what to feel. And whatever. So we'll see next time what he thinks. And
what do you think she should? Anyway, I don't. Do you guys? What do you guys think Puppy should do? Do you think she should get rid of it, or do you think that she should try to make it work with him?
I think she should have the baby and not be with him. That's what I think she should do. She should work.
But she's dependent on him financially.
She should move into a shelter and start trying to take care of herself, and that's what she needs to do.
Moving to a shelter.
Moving to a shelter for women who are pregnant. I mean, if you don't have a place to stay, or go stay with your friend.
Well, doesn't that sound lovely?
Friend. I mean, it's a hard choice. But Eric Eric can take care of you. It seems as though he can take care of you because he's doing some things, business, whatever his business is.
My thing is, I don't like the fact that he's always leaving Puppy.
Problem.
I don't like the fact that he's always leaving her.
And I think
he's cheating. Because my thing is, why do you always want to leave? Like, you're always getting up and leaving.
But he puts her down, too. He puts her down, like, tries to low-key call her dumb.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like that, you know?
And she's still there wanting to be with him. Yeah. I don't understand what's going on with her.
Because she doesn't have any other place to go. It's kind of like the Brandon situation, too. You know? So that's what's going on with Puppy. And it's also hard to find jobs if you're an ex-convict, you know? So anyhow, Kevin and Tiffany went to interview
some girl to include them into their relationship, which I don't even want to get into all the crooked things she said, honey. But Kayla was outside, honey, with a tracker on his car, stalking this man, taking pictures of him in the bush.
Kevin spazzed out. Kevin thought
that crazy bitch.
Kevin spazzed out because he thought.
Oh my God.
He thought that she
was in the bush or something
on his car. The bottom line,
I think she did though. It's so easy.
No, she was coming to his house to talk to him and saw him with this Tiffany. They just got in the car. He didn't see her, and so. He drove to this place and she followed him.
He's gonna be scared. So he's gonna be scared straight for the rest of his life.
He starts like spazzing out and being all silly and was like, "Oh, we gotta get out of here because I don't know where she is and what's going on." And so he hurries up, gets in the car, and then she takes a picture of them.
Yes.
And sends it to him. So he's like, "Oh my goodness, where is she?"
But you know what's crazy though? Kayla was sitting here in the car, cross-legged. Yeah. And it was talking about how, I want to start a life with him. I really want us to be that it couple. You know, I can see us going far. I said, how deep does the delusion go, Kayla? But how deep does it go?
Well, real? How about Tiffany, who's sitting on the counter and telling him in one breath, you know, well, maybe we need to just go to church with your mom, you know? And then in the next breath saying, what do you think of this girl?
What? She said that?
Yes. Just like that. So Tiffany thinks
these people need God.
Tiffany thinks that if she can control who they all have sex with,
Kayla's still calling his phone, girl. You not controlling nothing. You look foolish.
Yeah, then at least she wouldn't cheat on her. She wouldn't feel like he cheated on her with someone that she did not know. The bottom line, Tiffany,
I don't even know why she's there.
You probably may lose him because he always said, right, that Kayla was crazy. Right? Mm-hmm. But Tiffany was the calm one. Now you're going to do something like this, you're going to lose his respect. That's why now, remember the last time he said that, I think maybe what I need to do is just dump both of them and move to another state. And then once you follow through with this, Tiffany, I don't think you're going to have any respect for him. He's not going to have any respect for you.
Probably not.
So, Marcelino and Brittany.
She was in the desert somewhere.
Yeah, she goes to the desert because she said this is where she met Marcelino when she got out of jail, I guess. And so they play that tape. And she's like, you know, I need to try to get back home. You know, like I have tried to do different things with him. And
you get a taste of something once and now you want to start acting different or whatever. You're a weirdo. Now you're acting strange. My thing is, Brittany, you're the one who opened this up to him. Okay? You're the one who decided to share your husband. This woman has a penis picture of your husband. Okay, and so what? You shared the penis that was supposed to be for you and you alone. So now you want to go and punch this girl's lights out for no reason. You actually just sound dumb. I would have been just like them women.
Again.
Police, I have just been assaulted by a convict. She actually needs to be in jail. She just came out of jail, actually, so she just might be on your radar. Thank you, but I've just been assaulted and I will be filing a police report. Thank you. I just called the police on you. You might want to get out of here.
Yeah. Give the license plate.
Yes. But I mean, Brittany, like ridiculous. You're sitting here and you're talking about how you're more upset with her than you are with Marcelino, and then you're not even taking accountability for what you did.
I know.
For what you did. He lost respect for you. You probably aren't even into men, for real. Because when I looked at her, I never thought she was into men.
I don't think she is.
I don't think so. And that's why Marcelino is so devastated. Yeah. He is all over the place.
Because he actually saw that.
Yeah. I mean, Brittany, please just save me your sob story about how you're more upset with her than you are with him. If you're just going to take Marcelino back, then just say that. Because that's what I thought. Because why would you say you're more upset with her than him? Because he's the one who's doing you dirty. Yeah. Well, I mean, you did yourself dirty, and then he just followed suit. It is what it is, Brittany. Like, I mean, I don't know what you expect from him. Like, you should have never opened up your marriage. Yeah. You just should not have opened up your marriage for that. Yeah. It's foolishness. You have been doing the right thing this whole time, and now you want to ruin your marriage.
I don't think that, it goes back to just being honest. Yeah. Be honest with this man, and be honest with yourself. Yeah. Anywho, Lindsay and Dante. Lindsay goes to
I forgot we had Lindsay and Dante.
Who looked like, I don't know, he looked like maybe he also has been to jail himself. He looks shady, this attorney. Yeah. He just did to me. Anyway, she goes to him to ask him about the warrants that she has, out there. And he's told her that, you are not really smart. He said, you're not doing smart things right now. He says that, right now, if you can do one of two things. You can turn yourself in, plead guilty, and bond out. And then, or you can just turn yourself in, they'll charge you with 30 years. You can do 25% of it, which will be 7.5 years. That's still a lot of times, But he said, you suck at this. You need to keep a low profile. It's up going all over the place. And getting arrested. Anytime you're at risk of being arrested, when you're all over the place, driving, a cop can stop you, run your name, and then you'll get arrested right away because there's a warrant for your arrest. So, anyhow, while she's there with that guy, that one who talks really funny.
He is not.
I don't know what his name is. Blaine. That's his name, yes.
Anyway, she got a job with him. She's on the phone with Dante. And
she talks to Dante. She finally answers his call. Yeah. Because I think she may need him for the bond money. Yeah. Just in case she turned herself in. So they're talking, and Dante was like, well, I haven't talked to you in days, whatever. And she's like, well, I've been working. He's like, but I see you posting on Facebook, and then you're not taking my calls, whatever. And then here she goes. She starts gaslighting him. I'm going to let you go because I'm frustrated. I got to go. And he's like, okay, well, love you. Love you, bye. Like, she just plays this guy like a fiddle. And
he allows
he's coming to Mississippi. Too. He's going to Mississippi. I'm just happy he has a friend. Tell him as it is. When you go to Mississippi, Dante, grab your balls, okay? And if she's not around with you and she is not what you need, he said, dump her. Now,
Dante, listen, friend. No, wait. Let me tell the friend something. Listen, friend. Yeah. Last time when he was there with a woman who wasn't even giving him any sex, he didn't listen to you. He didn't listen to his own damn mama. So what makes you think he won't listen to you now? Save your saliva.
Okay, moving right along. Brittany and Ray. Now, Brittany and Ray, it's 18 days.
You should not be planning for no, because they've already watched them all. We don't have to reiterate. Listen, Brittany, the last thing you need to be doing is planning for a damn wedding. This man is talking about not signing a prenup. He's here spazzing on you and yelling at you, and he actually does not give a damn that your daddy doesn't approve of him. Yeah. Why are you planning a wedding?
Yeah, but he has calmed down. He's grabbing
It's giving desperation. It's giving, this is the only time I'm going to get married in my life. It's giving, I don't care about the red flags. It's giving, it is what it is. I'm still going to marry this man. It's giving very much desperate to be married.
I don't know if he has signed the prenup, though, now that I think of it. Brittany,
I don't trust Ray as far as I can throw him. And I can only bench press 5 pounds on each hand. So I can't even throw him far. And you should not either, Brittany.
Oh, God. You have serious jokes today. All right. Okay, now Destiny is in the hospital.
There's another person?
Destiny. She's in the hospital. Jason came to see her.
How many couples is on the show?
And Jason came to see her in the hospital. It was false alarm. She's only 7 months pregnant. So she said, Jason to me seemed like a cutie. I don't know why, like she will leave this husband
Oh, they're married?
For a Sean. They're still married.
She that wasn't leaving him to go be a Sean. She was leaving so she can go get her money.
From
that
Sean,
will never happen.
But
she
you
was
have
not
your hubby who, when you called him,
maybe he doesn't have any money.
Was right there. I mean, the man don't look like he's struggling. But anywho.
Oh, he doesn't?
He don't.
I didn't really see that ending.
And he seems quite cute. I mean, he seems all right. I don't know what's under the cap. I only saw half of his head, so I really don't know.
Yeah.
But anywho, that was it.
Yeah, y'all.
For Love After Lockup, you know. I mean, you guys, look, get in the comments. Tell us what you think. Do you have any advice for the couples and stuff like that? All right.
But it's Mary.
And Amma.
You better like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
Gotta get out of here for the